It's the National...
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One of the things we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing a defense is showing they're going to continue to break pressure.
They smelled that early 3 and out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete here to Ayuk. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. The Niners at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Kittle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
I keep telling people that celebrity marriages are not to be idolized, and this Jeannie Mai and Jeezy situation is just more proof of that. Jeezy has filed for divorce from Jeannie after just 2 years of marriage, and Jeannie is reportedly having a really tough time because now she has been left alone with the child when she never wanted to be a mother in the first place. Also, if you've been watching The Real consistently, I honestly think Jeannie wasn't even ready to have a baby with Jeezy because of her experiences, and also the fact that she was still healing from her divorce from her first husband of 10 years. But fans are also saying Jeannie should have known better because Jeezy is a walking red flag who has a history of walking out on his previous partners after having kids. But that's not all the tea, y'all, because a video also resurfaced showing Jeannie seemingly fetishizing black men and saying she prefers to keep them, quote, on the side, end quote, if you know what I mean. For me, dark me on the side,
I like how you use
that's why I'm very like that's what I like. Honestly, there is a lot to unpack here, so let's just jump into it.
Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year,
now we all thought that Jeezy and Jeannie were going to be strong based on how they portrayed their life online. So it came as a huge shock when Jeezy suddenly found
not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for.
Jeezy's
a really good change of pace back.
Jeannie are currently living in a bona fide state
First
of
down,
separation,
Hal to
and that
throw.
their marriage is
This one
irretrievably
complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Like I said, this news was pretty
On first and 10,
because
it's
just a few months
Gibson.
ago, Jeannie and Jeezy
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Surprised Jeezy with the trip to Vietnam for their anniversary, and she told people at the time, "When Jeezy and I met, we bonded over the similarities and differences in our cultures." Now that we
Second
have a daughter,
down,
Lenny
Hal
Rose,
now.
it gives
Zacchaeus here, hauling it in. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Like back in November, she told people that
On first and 10, it's Robinson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
So as you can see,
Here's
everything
Hal.
seemed like a fairy tale from the outside. But those
Over
who
the
have
middle,
been paying
complete to
attention
Samuel.
are now saying that
So the
this
completion good for 6 yards. That brings up
the very
3rd and
beginning.
5
First of
now.
all,
We'll
Jeezy
need
never
5
said
on
that
this
he tried
play to
run
move the
his
sticks.
those together as anyway.
Hal, he'll look to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be
Besides
taken
that,
down.
Jeezy was also
They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
attacking his son, Darius, whom he shares with his ex, Tanisha Dykes. Back in September 2012, Jeezy was arrested in Atlanta for false imprisonment.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jeezy got engaged to an Ethiopian musician named Malek. Jeezy and Malek welcomed daughter
On
Mara
first and 10, it's Lawrence.
2016.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
But it's not clear who his biological mother is. So
And it
yeah,
is up.
it was pretty clear that Jeezy wasn't married
And
to
it's
Jerry,
good.
which
That'll make
he
our
probably
score 10 to
wanted
3
change.
now.
Fans are also saying that Jeezy ignored some red flags about Jeannie as well. As one fan pointed
So
out,
they'll get another
Jeezy
shot
married
on
his
offense
preference,
following that
but
pick
Jeannie did
6.
marry her.
And now the
No
kick
one
is
should be
away.
surprised it didn't work out. And if you don't
Ray
know what
Ray
this person
McLeod
is
to
talking
return.
about, well, Jeannie previously admitted during
And
one
he'll
episode
take it a
of Real
yard or
that
so
she loved
past the
black men,
20, call it the
as her
21.
sidekick, and preferred
The
to stay
49ers
with her.
offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 9 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 39. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field. He's gotten that complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Right side, and he finds Gray. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I have to say, I'm really sorry, Bob. I'm really sorry because I don't know what happened.
Lawrence going to throw again.
I love that boy,
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
As for Cheesy,
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks and struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
As
the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you know, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense
He
has
is a
helped them
big
out.
cheater,
So
too.
they've got to
And
reward
another
their defense by
fan
improving
this
on
is what
offense.
happens when
I
you
don't know if
get
you make a
married
change of
all
quarterback, running back, tight
But
end,
let me
doesn't
know what
matter.
y'all think about
Get
it.
better
Is it
players,
just Jeannie
better
and Jeezy
system,
were in it
so
for
they
the
can
long
play to the
run, or
standards
was
of the
this
defense
marriage
and
one
win
huge
column
red
the
flag
result.
from the start? Let me know in the comments, and don't miss out on this next video.
That is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time. That's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air, and That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Robinson with another carry.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Howell.
And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw caught by Gray.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Lawrence. Finding Gray on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st down, San Francisco.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At the 20.
He'll start with a give to Robinson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3rd and long. Here's Howell.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Second down and 6 now.
It's now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the 49er first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He's got Ayuk once again.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
To Brandon Ayuk. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
They'll come up facing third and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Howell and the Commanders come up now, first and 10.
At their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
Second and 19 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He gets it to Thomas. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Washington offense set to take over.
Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Third and 4.
From the gun on third down, Howell.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
On first down, Lawrence.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And that's going to be incomplete.
So we've reached...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. That's Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And he's going to have a Niners first out as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Emmanuel Forbes on the coverage.
Now Lawrence. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
Just shy of the 30.
Here's Howell.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw, Howell.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out.
Thanks for choosing Cottage Inn Pizza in Southfield. Eat more, earn more. Download Cottage Inn Rewards today.
Howell throwing again after the pick 6.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that one. Second down. Second and 10.
Delivery.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Barbecue and ranch.
Howell down to throw it.
Yeah.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
You want to tip for the driver?
Yeah, you can.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
4498 3910.
And taken right at the 35. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first and 10, it's Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Howell and the Commanders come up now, first and 10 at their own 21. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Howell from the gun. And a dump off here to Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now Howell.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd and 10, Howell.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Drake Jackson
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
And Lawrence will throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down Broadway.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 19-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
It's Howe with another throw.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howe. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. De'Ami Brown.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's De'Ami Brown who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC.
And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team is played.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up past the 40.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right?
Yeah, the ball is knocked out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, Lawrence.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And to throw again is Lawrence.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On the right side, this is Miller. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
2nd down, Howell now. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Back to throw, Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's still on his feet.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Howell.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Howell. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8-yard pickup. And the 49er 1st down.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 1.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Derek Forrest on the tackle. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, San Francisco.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Down to the 25.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. They work now on 2nd and 9. That's complete left side to Gray.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the 49ers first down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under...